Have you ever made a big New Year's resolution? Like, this year I'll hit the gym, eat salads, write a book, start a business, and probably become the next Elon Musk, only to give up 2 weeks later and go back to eating chips while binge-watching Netflix? Yeah, me too. The truth is, most of us don't fail because we're lazy or unmotivated. We fail because we try to change everything at once, and our brains just throw up their hands and say, nope, not today. That's exactly where James Clear's book Atomic Habits comes in. It's all about how tiny changes can lead to massive results over time. Think of it like this. Habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Just like money grows when you invest it, your habits, good or bad, multiply when you repeat them. And today, we're breaking down this life-changing book in a simple, funny, and totally human way. So grab a coffee, sit back, and let's dive in. The 1% Rule: Why Small Habits Matter. Imagine you're flying a plane from Los Angeles to New York. If the nose of that plane is pointed just a few degrees off, you won't land in New York. You'll probably end up in Washington, D.C., or worse, the ocean. That tiny shift completely changes your destination. That's how habits work. If you get 1% better every single day, after a year you won't just be slightly better, you'll be 37 times better. Now, I know math is scary, but that's the real calculation. On the flip side, if you get 1% worse every day, you'll spiral into a very sad pizza and procrastination version of yourself. So, stop trying to make huge changes overnight. Instead, think small, like ridiculously small. Want to start reading more? Don't say, I'll read 50 books this year. Start by reading 1 page. Want to get fit? Don't say, I'll work out for an hour every day. Just do 2 push-ups. Yes, just 2. Because 2 push-ups are easier than 0 push-ups. And once you start, your brain goes, well, I'm already here, might as well do 5. That's how habits are born. Next up, we have the 4 laws of behavior change. James Clear gives us a simple framework for building good habits and breaking bad ones. Let's go through them with examples you'll actually relate to. Number 1, make it obvious. If you want a good habit, make the cue obvious. If you want to stop a bad habit, make the cue invisible. For example, let's say you want to start flossing. Instead of hiding the floss in some dusty bathroom drawer, put it right next to your toothbrush. That way, every time you brush, it's staring at you like, hey buddy, let's clean those teeth. On the flip side, let's say you're trying to cut down on junk food. Don't keep a stash of Oreos in your pantry, because you and I both know what's going to happen. At midnight, your brain will whisper, just 1 cookie. And suddenly, half the pack is gone. So, hide it. Or better yet, don't buy it in the first place. Number 2, make it attractive. Our brains love rewards. If you make a habit fun or rewarding, you're more likely to stick with it. Let's say you want to work out but hate the gym. Pair it with something you enjoy, like only let yourself listen to your favorite podcast or playlist while working out. That way, your brain starts associating exercise with something fun instead of torture. It's like tricking yourself. Parents do this with kids all the time, like eat your veggies and then you can have ice cream. Well, guess what? Adults need bribes too. Number 3, make it easy. We humans are lazy. Don't fight it. Work with it. The easier a habit is, the more likely you'll do it. Want to practice guitar? Keep it out of the case and right in your living room. That way you'll see it and strum for a few minutes instead of saying, I have to unzip the case, tune it, find the pick, and then deciding Netflix is easier. Similarly, if you want to break a bad habit, make it harder to do. Trying to cut down on social media? Delete the apps from your phone. If you have to log into your laptop every time, that little barrier might stop you from wasting 3 hours scrolling memes. Number 4, make it satisfying. The final law is to make the habit rewarding right away. Let's be honest, working out today won't make you look like a fitness model tomorrow. Saving $5 won't make you a millionaire overnight, but you can add little rewards to keep yourself going. For example, if you're saving money, put a chart on your wall and color in a square every time you add to your savings. Sounds childish, but your brain loves visible progress. That tiny reward keeps you motivated. Same with exercise. Track your workouts in an app, or just cross off days on a calendar. Every check mark feels like a mini victory. Next up, we have identity. Become the person you want to be. Now, here's one of the most powerful lessons from Atomic Habits. True behavior change isn't about goals. It's about identity. Think about it. If you're trying to quit smoking and someone offers you a cigarette, what sounds more powerful? Saying, "No thanks, I'm trying to quit," or saying, "No thanks, I'm not a smoker." The first one still identifies you as a smoker who's struggling. The second one redefines your identity. You're not trying, you are the kind of person who doesn't smoke. So instead of focusing on what you want to achieve, focus on who you want to become. Don't say, "I want to run a marathon." Say, "I'm a runner." Don't say, "I want to write a book." Say, "I'm a writer." When your habits match your identity, change becomes natural. You're just acting like the person you already believe you are. Next up, we have systems are greater than the goals. Another golden nugget from the book. Forget obsessing over goals. Focus on systems. Think about it. Everyone who runs a marathon has the same goal, to finish. But not everyone finishes. Why? Because it's not the goal that matters. It's the system, the training plan, the daily runs, the small steps. If you want to lose weight, the goal is the outcome. But the system is eating healthy and exercising regularly. If you want to write a book, the goal is to finish 300 pages. The system is writing 500 words a day. Goals are good for setting direction, while systems are good for making progress. Without systems, goals are just dreams. Now let's talk about the power of environment. James Clear also reminds us, environment shapes behavior. Let's say you're trying to eat healthy. If your kitchen is filled with chips, cookies, and soda, guess what you'll eat? But if your fridge is stocked with fruits and veggies, you'll naturally grab those instead. We think willpower is the answer, but really, environment is stronger. Want to focus on work? Don't sit in bed with your laptop. That's nap territory. Create a workspace that screams, "We're here to get stuff done." Your environment can either push you toward good habits or pull you into bad ones. Design it wisely. Next up, habits are a double-edged sword. Here's the kicker. Habits work both ways. They can build you up or slowly destroy you. If you read every day, you'll become smarter. If you exercise regularly, you'll become healthier. But if you scroll TikTok for 3 hours a day, guess what? You'll become a professional thumb scroller. The question is, are your habits helping you become the person you want to be, or are they pulling you away from it? Let me give you a personal example. I used to tell myself I wanted to get in shape, but every day I'd come home, see the couch, and think, tomorrow. But then I applied James Clear's method. I put my gym clothes right by the door to make it obvious. I promised myself I could only listen to my favorite playlist at the gym to make it attractive. I joined a gym 5 minutes away instead of one across town to make it easy. I tracked my workouts on a calendar to make it satisfying. Within a few weeks, working out stopped feeling like a chore. It just became part of who I am, and that's the beauty of Atomic Habits. And finally, let's wrap it up with final thoughts. Atomic Habits isn't about quick fixes or overnight success. It's about tiny, consistent changes that snowball into big results. Remember, small habits make a big difference. Focus on systems, not just goals. Change your identity, not just your behavior. Environment beats willpower. And always celebrate the small wins. So, the next time you think, "I need to change my whole life," stop. Just change one tiny thing. Read one page, do one push-up, save $1, because those small choices compound, and before you know it, you've completely transformed who you are. And that, my friend, is the magic of Atomic Habits. Now tell me, what's one tiny habit you want to start today? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear. Oh, and if you enjoyed this breakdown and want more book summaries like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and join our little habit building community. Trust me, it's the easiest good habit you can start today.